Hey, so this is video one of a series where I'm covering the types of hypnotherapy sessions that every entrepreneur should actually book. Because I've had some questions, my team has fielded questions about the types of hypnotherapy sessions, if Julia only works with entrepreneurs or Julia only works with business. And yes, I work with entrepreneurs and corporate leaders because I feel like a lot of the stuff that a hypnotherapy session provides, it's really important that there's a real world investment or real world value. So those are the type of sessions that I offer. So the sessions that I'm going to show you now can also be applicable to corporate leaders as well. So the 6 types of hypnotherapy sessions, I've created these 6 types after 500 sessions with my clients, and just determining what to focus on during each session and what's common, especially with entrepreneurs, the common blocks. I noticed that these 6 types of sessions were able to release the top 55 blocks, because I know you've probably heard me talk about the top 55 blocks to entrepreneurial success. So when I organized them within these 6 sessions, if you booked all 6, you would release all 55. But most of the time, people just need 4 of these sessions, not all 6. So let's get into the first one. So this first one I love this one. This is the belief clearing session. After this session, it's like a complete glow up. It's like an internal facial for my clients. Like when they come into the session, they're really feeling low and they're feeling really unsure of themselves. And then after the session, they become the baddest bitch alive. Like honestly, everyone, no matter what, all genders become bad bitches after this session. I love it. It's one of my favorite ones to do. So that's why I'm showing it first. So we focus on the 102 negative money beliefs that I've pulled from clients' testimonials, clients' questionnaires. These are the money beliefs that they repeat. These negative money beliefs, these stories that you tell yourself over and over again, subconsciously, unconsciously, as you receive money, as you spend money, as you think about money, your beliefs come into play. And so these money beliefs, these are blocking you from your next level of success. This money belief is what's blocking you from launching immediately. This money belief can be blocking you from raising your rates, or it could be blocking you from offering applicable rates based on your product and services. Is blocking you from expanding your business. Is blocking you from offering more online products or services. So these blocks, these money blocks, are business blocks. And so after these sessions, not only does it really open up a lot of pathways and reset a lot of things for people within their business and their finances, but it also affects them emotionally and physically as well. I've had clients that struggle to lose weight that they gained when they started their businesses. You know, that entrepreneurial weight gain, they were able to lose it just because of their issue with money. Because they felt like they had to constantly be working, they stopped going to the gym, they stopped working, they stopped moving. So letting go of that need to constantly be busy, they've been able to have more time to move. It's not even like they did a crash diet. It's just that they just stopped working so much because of this belief. One of their beliefs that forced them to feel like they had to work all the time in order to make money. So it's like, if you have a negative money belief, even that you're aware of, that you aren't aware of, this session will clear that ish out. I should call it clear that ish out session, honestly, because that's what it really does. Any of those limitations that you're holding on to that are impacting you in life and business, you can clear it with a belief session. And so let's talk about beliefs, right? The reason why this happens is this is how your mind takes in information. This is from this field of neurolinguistic programming, so NLP. So information you see, hear, touch, smell, taste. So you get this information And then it creates this internal representation in your mind. But based on your beliefs, your mind is going to delete, distort, and generalize the information that you're receiving. So for example, on Twitter one day, there was an astrologer that people discovered this astrologer was charging $1,000 for their readings. So there were two different reactions to that. There was one set of other astrologers like, oh my gosh, I've been undercharging for my readings. This makes me feel so excited and inspired to raise my rates. So they raised their rates, not to $1,000, but they were like inspired to raise their rates. And then the other side, they were like, oh my gosh, she's taking money from us by overcharging. I don't know what math that they were doing, but they were like, she's scamming people. She's charging way too much. And it's like, they didn't realize because of their negative money beliefs rooted in lack, they saw that this person charging what they want to charge was taking away from them. Just because someone charges something doesn't take away from your clients. That means that you guys have completely different clients. If you're charging $20 for astrology reading and someone else is charging $1,000, you guys are not competition. That's not your competition. That's not your competition. You're selling to two different groups of people. There's a group of people that would look down on paying $20 for astrology reading. They're not going to see value in that. And there's a group of people that would kill for a $20 astrology reading. Those are two different groups of people. Just like there's people that buy Chanel and there's people that look for dupes in Target. Two different types of people. Two different audiences. So your beliefs are going to determine what you see in your reality, what you charge your customers, how you respond to DMs, how you respond to clients, how you show up online. All of it's connected. So this internal representation is going to create emotional state. So let's go back to the astrology example. So those people that said, oh my gosh, she's overcharging, she's stealing money from us, she's scamming people, they got into a state of anger and they started to say these vile things online. I immediately blocked those people. I will never become any of those people's clients. And then the other people were like, oh my God, I'm so excited to raise my rates now. Oh, this is so inspiring. Maybe I could do this full time. It's always been my dream to be a full-time astrologer. I followed those people and retweeted them. Because of that, their emotional states, they either got blocked or they got promoted. And that is how the universe works. I'm not saying that I'm the universe, but that is how the universe works. That's how your subconscious mind works. Those people that were just put into a state of anger and jealousy and disgust, that's what they brought on. Those people that were inspired and excited by the concept and idea of charging this much for something that they love to do, got more recognition, more good in their lives. And so this emotional state caused them to tweet, recklessly or positively, which creates your results. So your beliefs are really, really key to what you're currently experiencing in your business. Are you always flopping your launches? Do you always attract clients that are pain in the butts, or clients that don't really value you? Are you posting and just receiving crickets? It's like all your beliefs are linked to it. So, and I can use myself as an example, a media example now. For my YouTube channel, when I first started it, I just started it as a dump for all the questions that everyone always asked me. So it's like a FAQ dump. And so I didn't really have a large following on there. I just had like 500 subscribers, and then people would view videos when I would send it to them, right? But as soon as I started to see the value in YouTube, as YouTube being a really important pillar of my business, my subscribers started to grow. Now I'm at 3,000 subscribers. I grew to 1,000 subscribers in 3 months. Just because I changed my beliefs about YouTube. And so my results align with those beliefs. Everything. When I think about dating, even, the quality of people in my life, my friendships, everything is linked to your beliefs. So that's why the belief clearing session, I push it to everyone, because I have, you'll see the other sessions that I have, but I always say start with this session first, because this is going to open up a lot of things that you didn't think you had issues with. And it's going to also solve a lot of problems that you didn't think there were solutions for. So we look at the conscious mind. And so with the beliefs, we're able to align your conscious mind and your unconscious mind with this session. It's really powerful. Like those bad habits or positive habits that you wanted to begin, it all starts with your belief system. So you can easily book a session for, I believe I have sessions available now for June. I might have 2 more sessions available for May, but you can book the session on my website, forwardinstitute.com, to see the individual sessions. Or if you're on Instagram now, you could click the link in my bio. If you're on YouTube, you could just click the link in the description and it'll take you to all the session information, the rates and the pricing and all those details and what's included. After the belief clearing session, then you are given a custom hypnosis audio meditation loop and any and a nighttime subliminal. Do you have any early mid-May? Yes, I do have sessions available I believe I have one the end of May and one in the second week of May available. So yeah, for your launch. Yeah, this is really good for your launch. This is going, especially when you're launching, like I mentioned before, and I think I posted a reel about that, working from a place of assumption. So this belief clearing session is really good to work from a place of assumption, because when you assume that your launch is going to be a success, you're going to do the actions, you're going to take the necessary actions to make your launch a success. Because when you have your launch plan, sometimes, and I'm someone that has launched so many times, so in the middle of your launch, sometimes you're like, this strategy is boo-boo. And so that's when you have to make a decision. That's when you could keep going or you can quit. And a lot of people quit. But when you work on your beliefs and you just focus on the end result and you're like, this launch is going to be a success, the idea of quitting doesn't even come to you. You stay in the game. You maintain momentum. And that is when you start to see the results that you want. It always works out in the end, especially if you believe that it's going to work out in the end. So you can click through the link in my bio or visit forwardinstitute.com. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about another type of session. I'm just going to have 6 videos dedicated to each session just to answer anyone's questions, because I know it's something that isn't common. So I wanted to just take some time to explain what each session includes and who is for, and if it's the right fit for you. All right. If you have any questions, you can also hit us up on forwardinstitute.com. There's a chat box. Matt is the client service manager, and I have another manager starting the end of April, beginning of May. So you're going to have 2 people that are going to assist you on your path to success, and also me and yourself. But thanks so much for joining me live tonight. I hope you guys have an amazing evening, and I will see you tomorrow.